Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jeff and we are here for another reaction. This time it's to one of your requests. I know this one's been on the list for a while. At this point, literally all of them have been on the list for a while. I told you I would get to them. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I don't get a ton of extra time to record between work and streaming on Twitch and all that stuff. So bear with me. If you've made a request, it is still on the list. If you've made a duplicate request and I had already told you that it was going to be getting bumped down every time new people made requests, the request is still there, but it's buried. So specifically, like, I know, let's see where that list starts real quick. Ghostly Ray, I have not forgot you. You probably think I have by this point. Your stuff just keeps getting bumped down because it was second and third requests, and we've just got a whole bunch of new people getting their first requests in. But this one is a request from Chaymazing0111, and credit for this video to Zati Farhani, because I didn't see a music video, so we're just going to react to a lyric video. It's not something I do very often. I did see a live performance posted, but I want to understand what they're saying, and yeah, because when I believe back when you made this request, it was because of the message, and I won't understand the message if I don't have the lyrics. So yeah, we're just going to react to the lyric video. I hope this is good enough to fulfill your request. If not, I apologize. In the future, if there's a song that you guys are requesting that doesn't have a music video associated with it, I'm not going to be reacting to any more live performances here on this channel. I'll do it on Patreon when I start that. But too many of these live reactions are getting blocked, so I'm just not going to do it anymore. Unless there's a rare exception where it's like on their channel and I can like look up and see a ton of people have already reacted to it. Maybe we'll see. But anyway, let's head over and check out Highlight from Aizwon. By the way, I'll mention this stuff after, actually.
시계 시선을 내게 맞춰 look at me highlight 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 look at me 너는 모든 것이 highlight highlight 험한 내 순간이 highlight highlight 지금 모습 그대로 꿈이 없는 이대로 있는 그대로 넌 highlight highlight
Very nice. I do wish there was a music video with this one, but this seems to be, and obviously you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm getting a couple of different interpretations from this one, and the main one I'm getting is that this is a song about themselves being able to shine regardless of the situation, like whether they've been given a big stage or whether anyone's looking at them, paying attention to them or not, like they can make themselves shine and they're going to succeed. But the other interpretation I'm getting is that this is a song like to you, the fans, or to the listener, that you can shine wherever you are, and almost like a song like we can do this together. Like there was a couple of lines I think where they mentioned like keep your eyes locked on me. So I'm gonna go back and listen again and just see different lyrics that I can pick out. Also, if this is accurate, I kind of feel bad for Hyeon. I don't actually know how to pronounce her name. Because I think the only line she had was just saying, "Look at me." I think she said it 15 times, but I think she had it 5 times in each chorus. But yeah. What I was gonna say before I said I'll say it at the end is the more I'm seeing of Yena, the more I am just like, I love this girl. My first exposure to Yena was with Hate Rodrigo, and I hated that song at first. I thought it was like the most juvenile thing I'd ever heard. And then it grew on me. And then she grew on me. And then I heard Wicked. I even reacted to Wicked or Wicked Love, I think it was. Either way, the point is that song was great. She's amazing. And also I was just watching the 10th episode, I think it was, of Produce 101 Japan the Girls, and she made a special appearance, so did Yuri, to kind of like motivate and encourage the contestants, so that was really cool. Anyway, let's go back, and also completely unrelated, but I think it was at this most recent, either an award show or music festival. I want to say it was Eunbi that was sitting by herself, and there was another group. I can't remember if it was ITZY or I think it was Yeji and Ryujin, or I'm not positive though, but there was a group that came over and got her and brought her over to their table because she was sitting by herself. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, the girls that I know from this group are Eunbi, although I don't know much from her. We have reacted to her once on the channel. Sakura, Yena, Chaeyeon, Chaewon is my girl. I only know Yuri because of you guys. I actually don't know these two at all. Yujin, of course, and her part in this song actually even sounded like it feels like Yujin. Like she had that kind of swag delivery to it. And then Wonyoung, who doesn't know Wonyoung at this point. She's basically 4th gen it girl. She's everywhere. All right. So, opening up, talking about, there's no light, it's hard to sparkle. So, when a gemstone sparkles, it's because light is refracting off of it. And so you'll see gemstones that get measured in like with their refractive index, and that's what you know, the higher the index is, the more sparkly a gem is when light bounces off of the little crystalline structures within it, which is why diamonds are so shiny. They have a high refractive index. Fun fact, the only gemstone that I know of that has a higher refractive index is the demantoid garnet. It actually shines brighter than a diamond, but not really the point, just a little fun fact. But anyway, if it's hidden by darkness, again, there's no light, so it's hard to sparkle. And if you're lost, let's see, what does this say? You who are lost and trapped inside. Like, if you're, that darkness can be a self-containing thing. It can also be a self-propagating thing. You know, if you're down and you don't see the light, it almost becomes a cycle where you become more down, and you become lost in this darkness. Even if you become murkier, you've lost your light, you'll be intact, okay? And then I like this part right here. Like, basically, they're giving metaphors and examples of things going wrong. If you're getting further away from your goal, if you're going to be even more late to, you know, whatever you're trying to get to, it doesn't matter, because someday you'll shine. Which is a cute message, but it's a bittersweet message because, you know, on the one hand, it's very touching. Like, you're going to shine someday. But on the other hand, it's like, maybe that day's not today, and it could be a long way away. You got to keep going for it. So it's also a song of perseverance in that regard. And then this part right here is kind of like the reaching out to someone. In this case, their supporters, their fans, or even just the listener. Like, the spotlight on me, your eyes. Like, the more you watch me, that's my light. That's my sunlight. And One Young coming in like, I make my own highlight. One. Everything to me is a highlight. This line right here, when they sing it again later, is actually where I really noticed it, because there's going to be something that precedes this line, and I thought it was a really cool little metaphor. Every moment's a highlight. Make the most out of what you've got. Then, just myself, I am a highlight. So, I like this part of the message too. Like, you might not know you're a gem, but later, when you do reach that spotlight, you're going to realize just how shiny you really were, or are. You'll be shining and sparkling, just the natural self you've been hiding away. The blue moonlight, even that moonlight is ultimately a pin light. So, talking about, like, even if it's just like this much, and right now on camera I realize that looks like there's not even a gap there, but I can see the camera through the little tiny hole in my fingers. Even if the light is just that tiny pinpoint, that can be my stage. That's gonna be my highlight. I change it to my stage. Make the most of what you've got, and then become your own highlight. I love this. That's her only line. So I'm not sure if this is them looking at, maybe someone that they were trying to catch up to in terms of success, or if this is, I'm not quite sure what this line is referencing really. But your space that I couldn't reach, they're basically just like, hand me a spot of my own. I can't get there, but I don't need to be there. I just need a place to shine for myself. And this line right here is the one where I got confused and picked up a separate translation or interpretation, I mean. So you can sparkle to be dazzling, keep your eyes on me, look at me. So they're addressing the listener, like, so you can sparkle. So that's why I said, like, I'm getting two interpretations. One being themselves being able to shine and make the most of what they've got, even through this difficult time. If I recall, Che Mazing, I believe, said that this was like around the time, this song came out around the time that they were going through the big scandal. I could be wrong, but I do know they went through a big scandal. That wasn't the fault of the girls, but it still happened to them. So I believe that's the context of this song. I could be wrong, like I said. If I am, I apologize. But yeah, this is giving that dichotomy of like, they can shine or you can shine. Also, can I just say, I love Wonyoung's tone when she sings in this lower register. Like, this song, and what did she just sing for IVE that she was in a lower voice for? I think she had a lower part in I Am. That might be what I'm thinking of. I don't recall, but I know, like, she can sing in the higher key, but like, she sounds so great when she sings in that more natural tone. Anyway, all right, guys, that was the reaction for Aizwan with Highlight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry these reactions to your requests are taking so long, but if you're here and you're seeing this, thank you so much for waiting. If you have more requests, the queue is filling up. I'm probably going to have to shut requests off in the not too distant future just so I can catch up and get through everyone's. But for right now, I'll still add you to the list as long as one per person, nothing live, less than 30 minutes, and you have to be okay with waiting for probably around 3 or 4 months at this point. But anyway, I appreciate you guys checking this one out. If you have anything to add, feel free to drop it in the comments below. Feel free to clarify some of my confusion if you were here and actually picked up on that. And yeah, till the next one, take care, everybody.